Is the Ezra Miller saga finally over? I doubt it. But he has issued an apology. This from Variety, the Flash star Ezra Miller seeking treatment for complex mental health issues. Exclusive, because there's exclusive apologies now. I mean, great, he's issued an apology, but, I mean, the damage is already done. He's already been accused of all this stuff, been arrested for all this stuff, caused tons of trouble for Warner Bros. An apology just doesn't cut it. But I guess let's get into this apology. The Flash star Ezra Miller said they are seeking treatment for complex mental health issues. In a statement provided to Variety by a representative of the actor, Miller broke their silence about the troubling behavior that they have exhibited in recent years, which has led to a series of legal issues and assault and abuse allegations. Miller also apologized for their actions. And here's the apology. Quote, having recently gone through a time of intense crisis, I now understand that I am suffering complex mental health issues and have begun ongoing treatment, Miller says. Quote, I want to apologize to everyone that I have alarmed and upset with my past behavior. I am committed to doing the necessary work to get back to a healthy, safe, and productive stage in my life. I mean, this is a statement that everybody would have expected him to release, or them to release, because apparently we have to use the correct pronouns. I mean, we expected him to say, hey, I'm sorry, I'm having mental health issues and I'm getting treatment. That's what everybody would expect, and that's exactly what we got. I doubt this is actually him. It's probably, like they said, his representatives. They probably didn't just release it, they probably wrote it as well. I doubt he even knew this was coming out. If he did, they probably said, hey, we wrote a apology, we're gonna release it. Okay. That's probably all that happened. No, probably isn't even him. But nonetheless, there is an apology. I just don't see what it does. It just doesn't erase everything he's done and been accused of. And the damage is already done to that movie. So I just don't see how this helps anything. I mean, yes, you want him to apologize for the things he's done, but if you're Warner Bros., I just don't see how this helps you. And this was one of Warner Bros. 3 scenarios that they could go for the Flash movie. This was from like 5 days ago. I didn't make a video on this, but now I have an opportunity to talk about it. And this was the first scenario they mentioned. First, Warner has received indications that the 29-year-old Miller, whose mother has accompanied him, the actor, in recent days, will seek professional help after returning home to their farm in Vermont after being away. If that happens, Miller, who goes by they/them pronouns, could give an interview at some point explaining their erratic behavior over the past few years. The actor could then do limited press for The Flash, and the movie would open in cinemas as planned. And that seems like what's going on here. They pressured him to make an apology, or issue an apology, and it seems like they're just going to go ahead with this, in limited press, and release it in theaters. So they just want to get this movie out at all costs. They don't want to can this thing. They put too much money into this already. Right here, scrapping $200 million film would be an unprecedented move. So they don't want to lose out on all that money. Even if it does end up losing money in the cinemas, they'll probably lose less than they would have if they didn't release it. But I don't see really how an apology helps them. It's not going to get anybody that decided not to see it because of his actions to see it now because he issued an apology. They're not going to be like, oh, he's changing, he's getting help, he's going to be better, I'll support him. Nothing, that's not going to happen. So I don't think they're going to scrap it, which was the third scenario. And now I don't think they'd reshoot scenes either. I think it's just going to be this first scenario. And towards the end of this article from Variety, they say a source close to the studio has said that Warner Bros. Supports Miller's decision to seek professional help. So they are still on board with this Flash movie. And it's pretty obvious that they're not going to recast him at this point. And that they're just going to move forward with what they have, I think. Unless even more comes out, which still could very possibly happen. Because there's still that story about the mother and the 3 children that were living on his Vermont ranch or whatever it is. They can't find them. So there's still that developing. At least we haven't had that update yet. So something could come of that. And there could be other stories that we don't know yet. So this might very well not be over. But as it stands now, it looks like they're just going to go ahead with it and release it. And not cut him out. Probably not reduce his role at all. I mean, they really can't reduce his role, but probably not going to recast him at all. They're not going to scrap the film, so we'll see if anything else happens, but as it stands, it looks like this thing's coming out as is. But let me know what you think about all this. You think the apology helps or not? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Leave a like on the video if you liked. Subscribe if you want to see more. Comment, share. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.